One of the reasons California, at least in my opinion, brings in so many illegal immigrants is that it inflates their census numbers, which then grants them more congressional seats and more electoral votes.
Right.
So I always tell people that, they'll say illegal immigrants don't vote. They don't vote. And I'm like, well, at the federal level, they don't need to. If the census tracks X many people and they get I think into the 2010s, they had one extra congressional seat and electoral college vote. One out of 538 votes.
You're absolutely right.
That's a lot of power to gain from doing what they're doing.
I think they're called ghost districts. Maxine Waters gets elected with like 7 votes because her district is all illegal aliens. But by now in California, they've been coming for a long time. They are voting in California. We're just bringing in more and more and more. And why don't the Republicans do anything about it? And that's the donors want the cheap labor.
Yeah, I had some of my best friends in California were illegal aliens from Mexico or whatever, and they would work for cash, and then they would send it to Mexico. I don't even know if it was getting taxed.
No, it's not. If it's cash that's just going across the border, there's no way to tax it.
It was like my compassionate love was there, but the structural system wasn't working.
It's very bad for our country. That's money that's being sucked out of our economy. And by the way, going directly into the pocket of Carlos Slim.
Who's that?
The billionaire monopolist of Mexico. He's often competing with Elon as the richest man in the world. And how does he make it? By overcharging these poor Mexicans. So all that money going back is to pay for his industry. It's a very corrupt country, Mexico.
Doesn't he own some big media company or something?
He saved the New York Times.
That's right, the New York Times. Is he still a principal owner?
No, but he stepped in at a crucial moment to save them. They were teetering on bankruptcy. Remember? I don't know if you remember.
Wow.
We're talking about like Bloomberg buying it or somebody else buying it, and Carlos Slim sucked in.
Was Forbes magazine had him as the richest man in the world from 2010 to 2013. Carlos.
Okay.
So what is he like?
And he's selling a gorgeous mansion in New York City for $80 million. It was just in the Daily Mail yesterday.
Whoa. What part of the city is that in?
Upper East Side.
Wow, $80 million. What the?
Across from the Met. It's magnificent.
It's the red one, right?
Yes.
It's so pretty.
It's magnificent.
What do we do about the drug cartels that are running people like drugs across the border?
The wall. The wall solves every problem in America gets easier with a wall. Every single problem. Race relations, poor people, bringing manufacturing back, everything gets easier when you solve immigration because you don't have this. We don't need an extra problem to deal with, an extra poor people we have to pay for. But the drug problem, that's 100% a function of not having a wall. Oh,